Have you ever looked at someone and felt like there's a whole story in their eyes? Maybe you entered a room and felt something was wrong, but you could not say why. Or maybe you believed someone's words, but later you saw their actions were different. The truth is, life becomes easier, safer, and better when you learn to watch people closely. In today's world, this is not just a skill, it is like a superpower. If you want to keep yourself safe, understand others. And do better in life, this lesson is for you. Let's learn how to really watch and understand anyone. 1. Why watching people is a superpower. Many people look with their eyes, but they do not truly see with their mind. There is a big difference between looking at something and really noticing it. Every day, you pass many people on the street, at work, at school, or on the bus. You see their faces, clothes, and actions, but how many do you truly notice? How many do you really understand, even a little? Probably not many. That is because real watching is not about what the eyes see. It's about what the mind understands. People are like books. Some are short stories, some are long books. Some are easy to read, others are closed or in a language you don't know. Most people only look at the book's cover. They make quick guesses. He's smart, she's rude, he's funny, she's not nice. This is not watching, it is guessing. Real watching is different. You slow down, you listen carefully. You do not guess too quickly. Small things, how a voice changes when talking about pain, or how a body becomes stiff when uncomfortable. You see facial expressions, eye movements, how someone sits, stands, repeats words, or avoids topics. With time, you see patterns. These patterns show you the truth. This skill is powerful. In relationships, it lets you feel what someone really feels, even when they say nothing. At work, it helps you understand your boss, coworkers, and clients. You can see who is honest, nervous, confident, or hiding something. Watching well helps you avoid problems, choose who to trust, and even be more convincing. It also protects you. You can see warning signs, like when someone changes the subject about their past or avoids eye contact when making promises. These small signs help you protect your heart, time, and energy. Watching people also helps you understand yourself. You see your own thoughts, actions, and body language. This makes you more self-aware, and self-awareness is the first step to real growth. Remember, watching is not judging. Judging is fast and shallow. Watching is slow and deep. Judging closes the mind. Watching opens it. Judging makes distance. Watching creates understanding, care, and wisdom. In a busy world, the person who really sees stands out. They avoid many problems, build better relationships, and become someone others trust. So practice watching every day. Don't just look. Notice. Don't just hear. Listen. Don't just speak. Think. When you learn to watch, you find a power most people never know they have. 2. Start with curiosity, not judgment. The first step to watching people well is to have the right attitude, curiosity. Most people quickly judge others. They see one thing and make a full story. He's lazy, she's selfish, that person is strange. But this story is built on almost nothing. When you judge too fast, you stop seeing clearly. You stop learning who the person really is. Curiosity is different. It means you want to understand others. You do not label them. You want to know why they do what they do, what shaped them, and what their story is. This makes you slow down and notice more. Instead of saying he's rude, You ask, why is he acting this way? Is he tired? Is he stressed? Did something in the past make him like this? If someone seems cold, you do not say, she's unfriendly. You think, maybe she is shy. Maybe she is protecting herself. Maybe she doesn't feel safe now. Curiosity keeps your eyes open. Judgment closes them. If you judge, you stop looking for more. If you are curious, you keep watching and learning. People can feel when you are curious. They may open up more and show their real self. This is where good watching begins. Curiosity also makes you calmer. You react less and take things less personally. If someone is cold to you, instead of feeling hurt, you think, what made them act this way? This space between reaction and thinking gives you control. You become wiser. Many problems happen because people judge too fast. Friendships break. Trust is lost. But when you start with curiosity, you build understanding. You do not have to agree with someone to learn from them. You do not have to accept bad behavior either. You just watch first before deciding. You wait for the truth, not just your guess. So train your mind to ask better questions. Stay curious. Be interested. Try to understand, not judge. Because everyone carries a story you don't know yet. And the more curious you are, the more of that story you will see. Judging closes your mind. Curiosity opens your heart. And when your heart is open, your watching becomes deep and strong. 3. Watch the body, not just words. When trying to understand someone, most people only listen to words. But words can lie. People may say things they don't mean. They hide feelings behind polite words. They say, I'm fine, when they are not. They smile when they are sad. But the body almost never lies. The body talks without sound. It shows what a person feels inside, even when they don't say it. This is why body language is important. If someone says, I'm fine, but their shoulders are tight, their voice is flat, and they avoid eye contact, you know something is wrong. Each body part gives signals. Crossed arms may mean they feel unsafe or want distance. Leaning forward often shows interest. Looking away may mean nervousness or hiding something. Repeating small movements, like tapping fingers, may mean anxiety. Sometimes people copy your movements without knowing. This is a good sign. It usually means they trust you. But remember, one action alone doesn't always mean something. Maybe they are cold or just thinking. So look for patterns, something that happens again and again in different situations. If someone always avoids eye contact, gives short answers, and closes posture when a topic comes up, that topic may make them uncomfortable. On the other hand, if they smile, lean in, and speak with energy about something, you've learned what excites them. You don't need to be a psychology expert, just pay attention. With practice, you'll see things you never noticed before. Studies say over 70% of communication is nonverbal. That means most of what people tell you is in movements and expressions, not words. So watch how people sit, walk, or react when something is said. When words and body language don't match, believe the body. It always tells the truth. 4. Listen more than you talk. Here's a secret. The more you listen, the more people tell you. Listening is not just polite, it's a skill for understanding deeply. Many think they are listening, but they are only waiting for their turn to talk. This makes them miss important details. If you want to be a good watcher, listen with full attention. Hear the words, but also notice how they are spoken. A tense voice may mean nervousness or hiding something. A soft, slow voice may mean sadness or tiredness. A loud, sudden voice may mean excitement or pressure. Speech speed matters too. Some talk fast when nervous. Others slow down when unsure. Long pauses or repeated words may show hesitation. Silence also speaks. If someone avoids a topic or changes the subject, there may be something they don't want to say. Also, silence can make people talk more. If you stay quiet after they finish, they may share something extra, sometimes more honest than before. Listening builds trust. When people feel truly heard, they feel safe and real with you. This makes watching them easier. So talk less, listen more. Don't rush to give advice or opinions. Let their words, tone, and silence tell you the story. 5. Watch reactions, not just actions. Most people watch what someone does, their actions, but reactions show more truth. Reactions are quick, emotional, and unplanned. They happen before thinking and show real feelings. For example, if you ask, "Do you trust people easily?" and they suddenly become tense or defensive, that is a reaction. It may mean trust is hard for them. Watch reactions too. Criticism. Do they get angry or listen calmly? Praise. Do they smile or seem uncomfortable? Silence. Do they get nervous or stay calm? Rejection. Do they stay respectful or become rude? Surprise. Do they show fear, joy, or guilt? Past topics often bring strong reactions. If their mood changes when talking about family or work, there may be pain or secrets there. Reactions show more than planned actions. But to see them, you must be present and quiet. Watch for what triggers them. Triggers are like keys to hidden parts of their mind. So look closely, listen deeply. The truth often lives in reactions. 6. See how they treat people with no power. If you want to know someone's real nature, don't only see how they treat people they like or need. Look at how they treat people who cannot do anything for them. This is one of the clearest ways to see a person's heart. It shows who they really are. Past the smiles, past the polite words, past the image. Think about daily life. We meet many people who serve us in some way. The waiter at a cafe, the cleaner in an office, the person who brings packages, the receptionist at a desk. These people often have no control in the situation. They are there to help, but they cannot give more than their work. Sadly, many people act as if these workers are invisible or not important, but watch closely. Kind people are kind to everyone, no matter their job, clothes, or position. They thank the janitor. They smile at the cleaner. They speak with respect to the person bringing their food. These small acts mean a lot. They show that the person sees humans, not just job titles. Their kindness is about who they are, not about who you are. But some people are kind only when it helps them. They are friendly to the boss. They act polite to important people. They are helpful to someone who has something they want. But when no one is watching, they change. They shout at the driver. They ignore the cleaner. They speak badly to someone they think is below them. This is not real kindness. It is a plan. These people are not truly nice. They use good manners like a tool to get what they want, not because it is part of them. This is very important to watch in love, business, and friendship. If someone treats you well, but you see them treat others badly, be careful. One day, when they do not need you, they may treat you the same. Real character is not shown when people want to impress. It is shown when they think no one important is looking. The best part is, you do not have to say anything. Just watch. You don't need to fight or argue. Just see and let time tell the truth. People always show who they are in small moments, especially in how they treat people who cannot complain, fight back, or give anything in return. Over time, these moments create a full picture. You will see who respects others, who lives honestly, who treats all people with care, not just the ones who matter to them. These are the people you want near you, because someone who respects everyone, even when there is no reward, is someone real and trustworthy. That person does not need to hide behind a mask. Their kindness is part of them. In a world where many pretend to be nice only for gain, this kind of honesty is rare and special. So next time you want to know someone's heart, don't just see how they treat you. See how they treat the person serving their food, the cleaner by their table, the person holding the door. That is where their true self is shown. When you learn to watch this, you will avoid many wrong people and find the right ones. 7. Patterns show the real truth. When you try to understand people, one big mistake is looking only at single moments. One action by itself can be unclear or confusing. Maybe someone says something hurtful one day. Maybe they forget a promise. Maybe they seem cold or distant. It is easy to overanalyze that one instance and wonder, what does this mean? But one-time behavior is never the whole story. It could be an accident, a bad day, or it might mean nothing at all. This is why you must look for patterns rather than isolated moments. Patterns always reveal the real truth. A person might lie once because they were afraid, stressed, or under pressure. But if they lie repeatedly, this stops being an accident and becomes a pattern. It shows dishonesty is habitual for them. Similarly, while someone might cancel plans once due to life's unpredictability, constant cancellations without good reason clearly indicate where you stand in their priorities, no matter what excuses they offer. Many people fall into the trap of explaining away these patterns because they want to see the good in others. They make justifications like, she didn't mean it, or he's just stressed, or it's fine. But true peace comes from recognizing consistent behavior, not from making excuses for it. People reveal their true nature not through occasional actions, but through repeated habits, choices, words, and reactions over time. To truly observe someone, you must be patient and calm. Noticing behaviors without rushing to judgment. Keep mental notes. If someone apologizes but keeps repeating the same hurtful behavior, that's a pattern, not change. If someone makes promises but never follows through, their actions speak louder than their words. Patterns are like trails. Follow them long enough and they'll lead you to the truth. This understanding is particularly crucial in close relationships, romantic partnerships, friendships, and family ties. Many people ignore red flags in these relationships because of emotional attachment. They cling to hope that people will change, focusing on rare good moments while overlooking repeated hurtful behavior. But when someone's consistent pattern is to hurt you, lie to you, ignore you, or make you feel small, that isn't love. It's emotional harm. Protecting yourself by recognizing these patterns isn't being harsh, it's being honest with what life is showing you. A helpful way to identify patterns is to imagine you're watching a movie. If certain scenes keep repeating, you'd quickly understand the character's nature. Life works the same way. Observe the movie of people's actions to see what behaviors recur. That repetition is a truth revealing itself. So trust your observations, trust your memory. And most importantly, trust the patterns you discern. When someone consistently demonstrates the same behavior, they're showing you who they truly are. No words needed. Once you learn to recognize these patterns clearly, you'll no longer feel confused by isolated incidents. Instead, you'll navigate life with greater wisdom, understanding, and inner peace. 8. Notice changes in energy. There is something about people you can't always see, but you can feel it. It is their energy. You might not notice it with your eyes, but your body, emotions, and intuition sense it clearly. This is why learning to detect shifts in energy is such a powerful skill. It goes beyond body language, words, or actions. While people can fake smiles and polite words, their true energy never lies. Have you ever entered a room and immediately felt uneasy, even before anyone spoke? Perhaps the air felt thick, your muscles tensed, or your mood shifted unexpectedly. That's the effect of emotional energy. Strong, silent emotions, anger, sadness, anxiety, can radiate from a person so intensely that others unconsciously absorb them. Conversely, you've likely met individuals who instantly make you feel at ease just by their presence. Their calm, uplifting energy is just as real, even if invisible. Every person carries a distinct energetic signature. Some emit heavy, draining energy that leaves you feeling exhausted or anxious after brief interactions. Others project inconsistent energy, warm one moment, distant the next, keeping you off balance. Then there are those rare individuals whose peaceful, positive energy makes you feel lighter, more authentic, and truly seen. These differences matter because your body reacts instinctively to them. Pay attention to your physical and emotional responses around others. Do you feel tense or guarded near someone who appears friendly on the surface? Their energy might contradict their words. Perhaps they're hiding resentment or discomfort. Do you find yourself performing or censoring your true self in certain company? That discomfort signals an energy mismatch. Contrast this with people whose presence feels like sunlight, where conversations flow naturally. Your breath deepens, and you feel accepted without judgment. This harmony stems from genuine energetic alignment, impossible to counterfeit. The most revealing aspect of energy is that your body often registers it before your conscious mind processes why. A quenched stomach, quickened pulse, or unexplained unease around someone, even when everything seems fine, is your intuition sounding an alarm. Conversely, that inexplicable sense of safety or inspiration you feel around certain people, that's your energy recognizing truth. Too often, we dismiss these signals as overthinking or oversensitivity, but they're vital data points cutting through social facades. Learning to read energy transforms your relationships and decision-making. In professional settings, it helps you identify trustworthy colleagues versus those with hidden agendas. In personal connections, it reveals who truly nourishes your spirit versus those who deplete you. When a particular environment or relationship consistently leaves you feeling diminished, your energy is urging you to reconsider. Likewise, When certain spaces or people consistently uplift you, they're likely aligned with your authentic path. Energy doesn't deceive. It can't be manufactured indefinitely. By tuning into these subtle shifts, how your body relaxes or tenses, how your mood lifts or dips in someone's presence, you gain an unshakable compass for navigating the world. The more you honor these signals, the more you'll attract relationships and experiences that resonate with your truest self, while avoiding those that dim your light. This isn't mystical intuition. It's the art of listening to the wisdom your energy has always known. 9. Watch yourself first. The most powerful step in learning to observe others begins with turning your attention inward. Before you can truly understand people around you, you must first understand yourself. Many spend their days analyzing others' actions and words, while rarely pausing to examine their own thoughts, emotions, and behavioral patterns. The critical question we often avoid asking is, why do I respond the way I do? Developing self-awareness is the foundation of emotional intelligence, the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions while empathizing with others. Start by identifying your personal triggers. What situations spark jealousy, anger, or insecurity in you? When do you feel compelled to control circumstances or people? What makes you emotionally withdraw? These reactions aren't random. They're rooted in past experiences, unhealed wounds, or deep-seated fears. For instance, if you've been betrayed before, you might instinctively distrust anyone who seems secretive, even when they've given no real cause for suspicion. The practice of self-observation transforms how you interact with the world. When you catch yourself thinking, "That person made me feel bad," pause and reframe it. Why did I react this way? What within me was triggered? This shift from blame to curiosity gives you remarkable emotional control. You stop being ruled by automatic responses and start choosing thoughtful ones. Self-examination also reveals your hidden biases, those unconscious judgments we make based on learned stereotypes rather than reality. Perhaps you assume wealthy people are selfish or quiet individuals are weak. By questioning these assumptions, is this true or just something I've been taught? You clear the mental clutter that distorts your perception of others. A crucial benefit of self-observation is breaking free from projecting past hurts onto present relationships. If childhood abandonment makes you expect everyone to leave, or past criticism makes you defensive toward feedback, recognizing these patterns allows you to respond to current situations based on their actual merits rather than old pain. Ultimately, understanding yourself fosters deeper compassion for others. When you acknowledge your own struggles, you become more patient with the imperfections in those around you. You judge less and listen more. Reactions give way to reflection, and reflection leads to growth. The art of observation doesn't begin with studying others. It begins with studying yourself. Through quiet self-examination, honest questioning, and patient self-awareness, you develop the clarity to see people as they truly are. Master this internal observation first, and understanding others becomes not just a skill, but a natural way of moving through the world.